What if we told you that your body has a fat-burning switch, and that for most people, it's stuck in the off position, not because of age, not because of willpower, but because of a hidden cellular signal scientists only recently uncovered? And what if flipping this switch back on doesn't start in the gym, or in the kitchen? Welcome to Weight Loss Level Up, where we bring you cutting-edge science, real stories, and real hope. Today we're breaking down a discovery that changes everything we thought we knew about stubborn weight gain and slow metabolism. Because if you've been eating less, exercising more, and still gaining weight, it might not be your fault at all. Your body may have shifted into storage mode, the opposite of fat burning, without you even knowing. If you've ever tried to lose weight, you've probably felt like you were fighting a battle you were destined to lose. You follow the rules, you put in the work, but the results are fleeting if they come at all. The reason is simple, yet almost always overlooked. Most weight loss advice treats symptoms, not the root cause. It's like trying to fix a leaky pipe by mopping the floor. You're busy dealing with the mess, but you're not stopping the leak. We're constantly bombarded with the same old refrains. We're told to eat fewer calories, meticulously tracking every single bite. Burn more calories, spending hours on a treadmill going nowhere. Avoid carbs, demonizing entire food groups. Do more cardio, as if it's the only form of exercise that matters. And of course, to try the next diet trend that promises a quick fix. But each of these strategies focuses on managing the numbers, not fixing the underlying engine. None of them address the real metabolic problem that's actually driving weight gain. So while you're focused on the rules, here's what your body is actually experiencing. This is the reality for millions of people. Your cravings for sugar and processed foods get stronger the more you diet, turning every day into a test of willpower. Your energy crashes hard halfway through the day, leaving you feeling foggy and unproductive, reaching for another coffee just to get by. Your body seems to store more fat, especially around your midsection, even when you're diligently cutting back on food. It feels unfair because it is. You notice your metabolism slows down every year, making it harder to lose weight and easier to gain it back than it was in your 20s or 30s. And eventually, your motivation drops. This isn't because you're lazy or lack discipline. It's because your brain is actively fighting you, stuck in a primal survival mode that prioritizes energy conservation above all else. And that survival mode, that frustrating state where your body clings to every calorie, is triggered by one single fundamental breakdown. It happens when your cells stop receiving the crucial signal that tells them to burn energy for fuel. Instead of hearing burn, they hear store. This is the biological reason why most people lose weight, only to regain it all back, and sometimes more. Your body isn't broken. It's just getting the wrong instructions. Your struggle has never been about a lack of effort. It's been about a lack of clear cellular communication. The good news is, we now understand how to restore that signal. We can flip the switch back to burn. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly how. To understand the real reason so many of us struggle with weight, we need to look deep inside the human body, past the muscles and organs, and into the microscopic world of our cells. Inside every single one of your trillions of cells are tiny, powerful engines called mitochondria. You might remember them from biology class as the powerhouses of the cell, and that's exactly what they are. They are the absolute foundation of your body's energy economy. Their primary job is a miracle of biological engineering, to take the food you eat, the carbohydrates and fats, and convert it into a special energy molecule called ATP. Think of ATP as the universal currency of your body. It's the fuel that powers every heartbeat, every thought, every breath, and every single movement you make. Without this constant, efficient energy production, life simply wouldn't be possible. But here's where it gets fascinating. Groundbreaking research has revealed that our mitochondria don't just have an on-off button. Instead, they operate in two very distinct modes. Scientists call these burn mode and store mode. In burn mode, your body is a highly efficient, fat-burning machine. Your mitochondria readily convert incoming calories into immediate fuel, giving you steady, reliable energy throughout the day. This is your body's optimal state for maintaining a healthy weight. But in store mode, the opposite happens. Your body becomes incredibly efficient at locking calories away as body fat. This is an ancient survival mechanism, designed to save energy for times of famine. In today's world, it leads to energy slumps, persistent cravings, and stubborn weight gain. And the critical factor that determines which mode you're in is a specific chemical signal. This signal acts exactly like a metabolic switch. When this signal is strong and clear, it keeps the switch flipped to on. Your body burns fat effortlessly and naturally, even while you're resting. Your metabolism feels fast and responsive. But when this signal weakens, your cells receive a different message. They enter an emergency storage protocol. They begin hoarding almost every calorie, saving it as stored body fat for a future crisis that never comes. This is the biological root of that frustrating feeling that makes people say things like, "My metabolism is broken," or "I gain weight even when I barely eat." The truth is, for the vast majority of people, their switch isn't broken. It's just stuck in store mode. The good news? This isn't a permanent condition. You don't have to accept it as your fate. Because if a switch can get stuck, it can also be unstuck. The key is to understand what controls the signal and how you can strengthen it to flip your body back into its natural fat-burning state. If you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget, we have a complete step-by-step guide to activating your fat-burning switch. Stick around to the end, or tap the link in the description and comments below to dive deeper anytime. For decades, the weight loss conversation was stuck on a loop of calories in, calories out. But what if the real control panel wasn't on our plates or our treadmills, but deep inside our cells? In a series of groundbreaking studies between 2023 and 2024, researchers studying metabolic signaling uncovered a crucial piece of the puzzle that changes everything we thought we knew. They identified a specific, powerful communication pathway that acts as the master switch for burning fat. They found something shocking. This vital fat-burning signal can weaken dramatically as we get older. In fact, many adults lose up to 40% of its strength by the time they reach age 45. Think of it like your body's internal Wi-Fi signal for metabolism. At 25, you have 5 bars, and your body is effortlessly burning fuel. But by 45, that signal can drop to just 2 or 3 bars, making it incredibly difficult to stay in fat-burning mode, no matter how hard you try. And here's the twist that caught the scientific community by surprise. The strength of this signal isn't directly determined by how many hours you spend at the gym or how strictly you cut calories. While those things matter, they don't control the switch itself. You can be doing everything right and still struggle because the root cause lies at a much deeper, cellular level. The signal's integrity depends entirely on the quality of communication between two key players: your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, and a set of specialized metabolic sensors that listen for their commands. When your mitochondria are healthy and energized, they send out a clear, strong message: "We have plenty of energy. Burn the fat." These sensors receive the message loud and clear, and in response, they activate the machinery that tells your body to use stored fat for fuel. This is the on switch for your metabolism. But when that communication line gets fuzzy and weak, often due to the chronic stressors of modern life like poor sleep, constant stress, a diet high in processed foods, or persistent inflammation, the signal degrades. The message from the mitochondria becomes a whisper instead of a shout. The metabolic sensors can't hear the command to burn, so they default to their emergency backup plan: conserve energy and store fat. The switch flips to off, and your body automatically enters fat storage mode, preparing for a famine that never comes. Researchers found 3 critical truths. 1. Your metabolism is not slow. It is suppressed. Your cells are trying to conserve energy because the switch is off. 1. Your cravings are not emotional. They're chemical. When the switch stays off, your brain demands quick fuel. 1. Fat storage is not random. It's strategic. Your body is prioritizing survival because the cellular signal is missing. And when the switch turns back on, when the fat-burning switch flips back on, Here's what people report. A warm ignition feeling. Morning energy returning. Cravings dropping dramatically. Clothes fitting differently. A steady lift in mood. Fat around the belly, releasing first. A feeling of mental clarity that surprises them. Scientists noticed unexpected improvements when this signal strengthens. Better sleep. More stable blood sugar. Lower inflammation. Better digestion. Faster post-meal recovery. Reduced stress-related eating and cortisol crashes. Improved exercise tolerance. Take Sarah, 52. She had tried everything. Intermittent fasting, keto, gym memberships, calorie cutting. Nothing worked. But when she restored this cellular signal, her cravings dropped in a single week, her afternoon crashes disappeared, and she lost the stubborn midsection fat she'd been fighting for years. So, if you've been struggling with stubborn belly fat, if you've been dieting harder and feeling worse, if your metabolism feels slower every year, it's not your fault. Your body isn't broken. If you want the deeper explanation and the step-by-step guide to activating your fat-burning switch, tap the link in description and comments below to watch our full breakdown on weight loss level up. Your body remembers how to burn fat. We just have to remind it.